business off the ground is understanding the legal structures that you can operate in. And so the first is a sole trader. Nice and simple. The easiest and cheapest to set up is your sole trader structure. It just requires the ABN and off you go. Or you can look at going into business as a partnership. So a partnership is where two or more people come together and they form a partnership. It is also a cheap and easy structure to establish. It doesn't require a formal partnership agreement, although I'd very much strongly suggest that you go out and create a partnership agreement. That way you're covering yourself. Partnerships are a little bit more of an older school structure. We don't see them as commonly used today. And that's because what we're seeing more commonly used are the company structure, the PTY Ltd. Now, this is a little bit more expensive to establish, but does have a lot of advantages, particularly if you're wanting to build your business into the long term. And one of the big advantages with the company is a limited liability. There is still risk to the director, but one of the big advantages is that limited liability, but also the flat rate of tax. The company tax rate is fixed. It's at a flat rate. And finally, we have these structures called trusts. Now, these can be discretionary, like the family trust, or they can be unit trusts. These trusts are a really interesting structure because they do provide a lot of significant wealth or asset protection benefits. And then as that wealth grows and accumulates over time, it does present some cool tax optimization benefits as well. So when you're going into business, you have one of these four structures you can choose to operate, or you can use a combination of them to operate in. Companies of trust are the most expensive to set up, and they do require you to understand those basic elements, whereas sole traders and partnerships are a lot easier. Now, changing structure, like you could say today, I'm going to be a sole trader, but tomorrow I'm going to go into a company. You can do that, don't get me wrong, but there are implications and some consequences depending on the timing that you do that in. So it's one of those things where it's really important that you get the right advice up front. So when you're choosing your accountant, you've got to make sure you're choosing the right one. Remember, presence, processes, testimonials, and track record. That's your criteria to choose them. Because the right accountant, remember, is going to create lots of tax optimization benefits, hopefully for you into the future. They're also going to help you save money and help you make money. So which is why it's so important that you don't cheap on your accountant or any professional that you work with, because the right professional is going to actually save you money. The wrong professional is going to cost you a ridiculous amount of money.